Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can easily book appointments with clients and make it so that it's automatic. Because let's start from the problem actually. Usually when you're dealing with clients, there's two parts of the equation. So actually let me make the pen size a little bit bigger. Let's go to 5. So yeah, here's the client, and then here's you. Now, the issue usually is that when you're trying to book a time, the client asks you, "Hey, are you available at that time?" And then you're maybe like, "No, I'm not available at that time," and the client just goes on, and you also maybe you're not available, and basically it's like a freaking mess, right? So the problem here is that it's difficult to work out times that work for both of you without going back and forth with a lot of emails and messages. And I've been there, and it happened to me like multiple times. And hey, it's not like a big deal, but at times it can really take a lot of time and maybe even waste potential of actually talking with with that client. So maybe you're going to lose the sale if you not have a good way to actually structure all this and save time in the process. So there's actually a way to automatize all this, and it's called Calendly. So basically, what Calendly is a link which you can send over to the client, and over here you can have a few options for them. It can be for me in this case, I'm just using the discovery call, but I used to have all sorts of different schedules, booking times, which the client can actually book with me. So maybe have like a 1 hour slot, a 20-minute slot, a 2 hour slot, heck, even like 4 hours or 8 hours if they want to book me the entire day. And the cool thing about this is that if the client clicks on it, he's going to be able to see a list of dates and times in which I am available. And this is very convenient for me because I don't need to go back and forth with him, letting me know my schedule and things of that nature. So, for example, if he wants to book a time on Monday, I'm only available on at this time over here. So you can then go ahead and confirm. Great thing about Calendly is that you can also ask a bunch of questions and require information for the client. So you can also ask questions to pre-qualify the client. So in this case, since they say discovery call, I won't go through the entire funnel because I kind of have a lot more going on to pre-qualify the client before having the call, depending on the funnel and where the client is getting. But yeah, I mean, I'm basically asking for basic details, full name, his email address, and his Skype ID or Google Hangouts. Now you can automatize it even more and provide and sync it with Zoom, which is going to enable you to set up a Zoom link automatically. And I think I'm definitely going to do that moving forward. And in this case, I just have Skype ID and Hangouts. And here's a few other questions which I asked. So the business website, if we decide to partner up and work together, how soon can we get started? And then just like one final question, his Facebook name, and these aren't option. These are actually optional. So you can set the ones which you like to be optional and the ones which are required. And then once he fills up the form, he just schedules the event. Boom! I receive the notification on my calendar, and we're set. So basically, the only communication that needs to take place between me and the client in order to book the time is going to be me sending him the link, and that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to show you a little bit about the backend of Calendly. Now, as I mentioned previously, you can set a few different um, Calendly links with different time slots. So this is what I used to have: 20 minutes consultation, 1 hour consultation, 2 hour consultation, and then also ability to book me for 4 hours, which is half a day, and a full day of 8 hours. And at the moment, I'm just keeping the discovery call, which is the one which you see here. Now, once you set up a new event, and just going to go here one to one, you can see that you can set up the event name, the location, which might be I'll call you, go to meeting, Zoom, or whatnot, and also the description of that event and the event link, the hyperlink. You can select also the color, and yeah, I mean, then if you go to next, you're going to be able to see a bunch of other options. So let me show you a little bit about the other options. Let me go on the 1 hour consultation, and going to be here. These are the ones which you already saw. And over here, you can see that you can select the duration. So you can enter some custom value for a specific amount of minutes, or you can select one of these options which are ready for you. Then you can select the date range, and this is actually pretty cool because yeah, it enables you to have a date range for your availability. And then over here you can also go ahead and tweak the calendar automatically. Now the cool thing about Calendly is that it syncs with my Google Calendar. So whenever I update my Google Calendar, and let's say that I have things to do on that I set a series of appointments, or books myself some time for Tuesday and Wednesday, Calendly is automatically going to update without the need of me going to Calendly and saying, hey, I'm not available from that hour to that hour. So it syncs up with your Google Calendar, and it's pretty cool. It's like having a virtual assistant which you're not paying essentially, or if you go for the premium version, you're paying a bit, but that's like can't remember exactly the pricing, but it's like very low yearly. So yeah, this is pretty much it. I can select the date, can go from and to, and select exactly the time, and I can apply it to this date only, so in this case to May 29th only, or I can apply it to all Wednesdays moving forward. Then there's also other options, but yeah, overall it gives a lot of flexibility, and really enables you to ask a lot of questions on top of it to pre-qualify the person. You can just add a question here, and you can also select the type of question, the type of answer, which is pretty cool. So it can be a one-liner, multiple lines if you need to like text a lot of stuff, and you can also choose between a radio buttons, so if it's like a yes or no answer, check boxes if it's multiple possible answers, and even phone number if the question you're asking is obviously a phone number or something related to numbers. Now, one last thing, yep. Then there's things like the notifications, which are pretty cool. This is the calendar invitation, which basically an event will be created in your calendar, and your invitee will be added as an attendee. And yeah, this is pretty much like the calendar invitation. Then there's the text reminders, which are pretty cool. There's also the email reminders, which can work wonders. I actually had my attendance rate in Discovery Call improved because I added the email reminders. So that was definitely something that saved me a lot of potential meetings getting lost. After that, there is the confirmation page, pretty straightforward, and also the ability to collect payments. So, for example, if your rate is $100 an hour and you want to collect a payment upfront via Calendly, and that is definitely possible with this option, and it's pretty cool. There's not even so not only you're saving the back and forth with talking with the client about booking a specific time, but you're also saving the back and forth when it comes to the payment, especially the upfront payment. So it's either yes, they're ready, or no, they won't just proceed. So this is pretty cool, and yeah, I mean, this is pretty much it. So highly recommend all of you designers out there of any type really to hook to get on Calendly, or even other similar softwares. I really like Calendly, but it's not like the only one. I think there's also another one which is called Acuity Schedule. So regardless of the software, I'd really consider optimizing this and automating this thing, because it's really useful so that you can save a lot of problems and pain in the process. Hope this video was useful. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.